Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Welcome back, my friend. This is BjjBrick. Quick. My name is Byron. Coming at you rather quickly. For a short episode. They're all short episodes here. This one may not be shorter or longer than any random one, but you're shooting about 5 minutes. 6 seems to be the typical marker that I get to. Wrap up this week. Hope you're going to have a great weekend. But I almost finished this whole show right there. That'd be a short episode. Anyway, wrapping up the week here with the older I get, the better I get at jiu-jitsu. Looking back, would I take the Byron, which is me, from 2 years ago? I'd beat him. I'm better at jiu-jitsu now than I was then. Yeah. Last year, I think I could beat that guy too. Now, a month ago, that's just too close. But a couple of years ago, I think I could beat that guy. I think that guy could probably do more pull-ups than me. He could probably run a faster mile. Talked about it yesterday, we're kind of thinking about our bodies as like a car. And if you're really fit, you're like a sports car. And if you're kind of having a tough time physically, you're pulled over in the right lane, looking to get on the shoulder, breaking down. I'm not as sporty as I used to be. And I could probably gain some of that back if I really wanted to focus on it. But the driver itself is a better driver. That's jiu-jitsu. I'm still learning, still growing as a martial artist. My jiu-jitsu is getting better. So if you take away a few points, take off the sweet tires, and put on some different tires onto this car, the driver's still better. The driver can still make up the difference. I'm 42. The 40-year-old Byron, I think I could beat him. I know I could beat the 30-year-old guy. That guy kind of sucked at jiu-jitsu. I always suck at jiu-jitsu. When you go in there, you're going to have a great time. I'm going to do so good today. And you go in there and you find yourself in a tough spot thinking, man, I thought I'd be doing better than this today. I think that all the time. Jiu-jitsu's tough. But I do think I can handle myself. In my 30s, I think that guy's going to get beat by myself in my 40s. Well, I'm still barely in the 40s. So much of jiu-jitsu is what you know, how to execute it, your timing. That's not age-related. Now, I do realize there'll be a time where I performed better the year before than I do currently. And I don't know, maybe it's 43. Maybe it's 53, 63, 73. At some point, my ability to perform, that car won't be able to make up for the driver. Like the driver's doing great, but the driver can't do enough for the car. It's just not, the top speed isn't there. The handling isn't there. Driver knows what to do, but the body is a little bit lacking sometimes. Almost made a joke about taking a pill there, but not going to go that way. Anyways, man, that derailed my thought. Anyways, there'll be a time when I don't perform as well as I did the year or two before. And I don't know if I'll realize that, but I need to be okay with that when that happens. So much of what I'm getting out of jiu-jitsu is not because I'm getting better. It's not because I'm choking people at a more efficient rate, with more efficient techniques, cleaner. No, so much of my enjoyment of jiu-jitsu is physically learning, getting better. I said that, just getting better. Learning the art, learning the technique in a better way. So much of it's social. That was the first episode this week, talking about caring about my teammates. So if I feel like I'm declining in my ability to do jiu-jitsu, I think I'm okay with that. I don't know when that's going to hit, and I might really feel like that's the day. Like people, like I turned 40. Like, did I feel old? Not really. When you hit those mile markers, sometimes you hit 50 or 60 or 70 or whatever. For some people, 30. Oh, that was so young. Anyways, when you hit those, you might reconsider, like, oh man, I'm getting old. Now what am I going to do? But when you actually decline enough in jiu-jitsu to where the younger you would beat you, and you actually know this, maybe you just don't ever know it. But I think I'm okay with that when that does happen. I need to be. You add so much more value on the mat than just your ability to perform jiu-jitsu. Especially you older students out there, greatly appreciate those teammates. They get on the mat. Got some teammates in their 60s. Phenomenal people. Really enjoy their jiu-jitsu. Really enjoy their camaraderie. And if they were worried about, I'm not as good as I was last year, I don't want them to stay on the mat with me. I want them to continue to be as good at jiu-jitsu as they could be. But as of now, the older I get, the better I get at jiu-jitsu. If you've enjoyed the podcast, you can check us out on Patreon. Man, I would greatly appreciate your support there. Take a few minutes of your time and swing by that website. Pledge $1 or $2 every month. That means so much to me. I want you to have a great day, my friend. And you know it. Stay sweaty.